Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Bold SHOCK. Ridge confronts Brooke in explosive power struggle. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers December 23. The Bold and the Beautiful B&B spoilers for Monday, December 23, reveal that Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, and Ridge Forrester, Thorsten Kaye, have another fierce showdown ahead of them. At the Forrester mansion, Ridge just kicked off a passionate encounter with Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, in the bedroom, but he doesn't realize Brooke has a plan to restore Forrester power at the company. Of course, Ridge also doesn't realize Brooke is right outside the mansion door. It's possible Brooke will determine that door is unlocked and wander upstairs to get an eyeful. However, Brooke doesn't necessarily act like she's caught Ridge in flagrant. Based on the week of December 23 to 27 preview clip, the fight is more focused on what Ridge currently believes is Brooke's CEO betrayal. Brooke was hoping to spill the truth to Ridge before he heard the news elsewhere, but he watched the social media announcement along with everybody else. Now Brooke will have to do damage control and try to explain her good intentions. Brooke will insist this is all for Ridge, but he obviously won't see it that way based on what he knows so far. "You put a knife in my back for me," Ridge exclaims in B&B's weekly preview video. Brooke may eventually blurt out that she intends to get Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, to refile the LLC paperwork with Ridge and Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline McKins Wood, back in charge. Will Ridge believe that or wonder if Brooke is just making excuses to justify her power grab? Ridge clearly doesn't trust Brooke anymore, so he may doubt that her scheme is even legit. Naturally, we have to wonder where Taylor will be while all this is going on. Could Taylor drop a glass upstairs and alert Brooke to her presence or something along those lines? Brooke might barge up there and find Taylor wearing next to nothing, so she could put it together what Ridge was just doing up there. Then again, Taylor might come down looking disheveled instead and alert Brooke to Ridge's bedroom time with her another way. Bottom line, even if Brooke doesn't catch Ridge and Taylor in the act, she could certainly still find out that Ridge jumped right in bed with his former flame. Although Brooke planned to make sure Ridge and Steffi regained the throne at Forrester Creations, will she change her mind and go all in on Carter's team with Hope Logan, Annika Noel? Our B&B predictions hint that things are about to get messy, so don't miss all the stunning moments to come. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Brooke may make some updates to her strategy soon enough, so that could mean another setback for the Forresters. The drama on The Bold and the Beautiful reaches a boiling point this Monday, December 23rd, as Ridge Forrester, Thorsten Kaye, finds himself at the center of a fierce confrontation that will change the dynamics of his relationships and the future of Forrester Creations. The long-standing rivalry between Ridge and Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, takes an explosive turn when Ridge accuses Brooke of being a backstabber in the wake of recent power plays at the company. Tensions rise to the highest levels, sparking a showdown that promises to leave no one unscathed. This episode will see emotions running high as Ridge's fury reaches new heights. But as with any soap opera, there's far more to this confrontation than just accusations and betrayal. The power struggle that has been simmering beneath the surface of the Forrester family for months will explode into a full-blown battle, with characters on both sides making moves that will have lasting consequences for all involved. Let's dive into the key moments of the December 23rd episode, which is sure to have fans glued to their screens. Ridge's accusation. Brooke, the ultimate backstabber. For months, Ridge and Brooke have been navigating a turbulent period in their relationship. Once the quintessential couple, their marriage has been tested by infidelity, betrayals, and mounting pressure from their families. Brooke, ever the strong-willed woman, has always prided herself on being an independent and loyal partner to Ridge. However, Ridge is now questioning everything, including her loyalty. On Monday, Ridge's growing frustration and resentment reach a breaking point. With his patience thin and trust shattered, Ridge accuses Brooke of being a backstabber, an explosive accusation that hits hard, both emotionally and strategically. For Ridge, this is not just about their personal relationship, but also about the power plays that have been unfolding behind the scenes at Forrester Creations. For years, Brooke and Ridge have weathered countless storms together, but the events of the past few weeks have shaken Ridge's faith in their bond. Brooke, always one to fight for what she believes in, has made moves at the company that Ridge sees as a betrayal of both him and their family. With her actions threatening Ridge's leadership and influence within the company, Ridge is not only hurt but furious. In his mind, Brooke's ambition has overridden her loyalty to him, and that's something he cannot forgive. The accusation comes after a series of tense business dealings, in which Brooke has allied herself with powerful figures at Forrester Creations, questioning Ridge's leadership, and even suggesting that the company might benefit from a change in direction. Ridge, who has long been the backbone of the family business, takes this as an unforgivable slight. The words backstabber hang in the air like a dagger, and it's clear that this accusation is more than just a personal insult. It's a declaration of war in the battle for control over Forrester Creations. Brooke, stunned by the accusation, is forced to defend herself in front of Ridge. Her words will be sharp, her tone defensive, but the emotional pain behind her eyes is undeniable. She insists that her intentions have always been in the best interests of the company, and that any actions she took were driven by a desire to protect the future of Forrester Creations, not to undermine Ridge. But Ridge is beyond listening to reason. His betrayal, at least in his eyes, feels too deep to repair. The power struggle, a fierce showdown looms. At the heart of the episode is a power struggle that has been quietly simmering for months, but is now about to explode into full view. With Ridge and Brooke at odds, it's not just their marriage on the line, it's the future of Forrester Creations. The company, which has been built on the Forrester family's vision, is now the subject of fierce competition and division. And while Ridge and Brooke's relationship has been tested for years, the battle over Forrester Creations is something that will have lasting consequences, not only for their family, but for the future of the fashion empire. Ridge's accusation that Brooke has backstabbed him is just the tip of the iceberg. What has been brewing for a while now is a much larger and more public power grab. Brooke has made it clear that she is not just a passive participant in the Forrester family business. She wants to have a hand in its direction and control. She sees herself as a force for good within the company, with a clear vision of how it should evolve and succeed. In many ways, she feels that Ridge, with his emotional baggage and complex relationships within the family, might not be the best person to lead Forrester Creations into the future. But Ridge, ever the patriarch, refuses to yield control. He spent decades building the empire and sees himself as the rightful leader, someone whose experience and legacy cannot be replaced or undermined by anyone, even his wife. The tension between Ridge and Brooke has thus shifted from personal grievances to a much larger business conflict. What once seemed like minor disagreements about strategy has now escalated into a full-blown clash over power. As the battle intensifies, the family begins to choose sides. The Forrester children, particularly Steffi, Jacqueline McKinswood, and Thomas Matthew Atkinson, have always been fiercely loyal to their father, Ridge. Steffi, in particular, has shown little patience for Brooke's involvement in the family business. She sees Brooke as a disruptive force, someone who is only interested in asserting her own power, regardless of the cost. Thomas, who has had his own share of controversial moments, also finds himself caught in the middle as his loyalty to his father clashes with the pull of Brooke's influence. Meanwhile, Brooke's sister, Katie Logan, Heather Tom, has been more diplomatic in her approach but is inevitably drawn into the conflict. Katie has long been a neutral party in the family feud, but as the power struggle escalates, she may be forced to choose sides, or worse, be caught in the crossfire. The tension surrounding Forrester Creations reaches new heights as the business side of the family comes into play. Ridge and Brooke's personal grievances become intertwined with their professional ones, and every word spoken in the heat of the moment feels like it could have catastrophic consequences for the future of the company. This is no longer just a fight about loyalty. It's a fight for control, for dominance, and for the future of an empire. Ridge and Brooke's final showdown. For fans of the bold and the beautiful, the showdown between Ridge and Brooke has been building for years, but now it feels as though it could be reaching its final act. The emotions that have simmered between these two characters for so long are now spilling over into the public arena, with their personal lives and business decisions becoming hopelessly entangled. The drama is no longer confined to private moments. It's playing out on the grand stage of Forrester Creations, and neither Ridge nor Brooke is backing down. For Ridge, this may be the final straw. The years of emotional pain, coupled with the professional betrayal he feels, could signal the end of his relationship with Brooke. Ridge has always been a man of principle, and his sense of betrayal is profound. The accusation of being a backstabber is a deeply personal wound, and Ridge is unlikely to forgive easily. For Brooke, this could be the beginning of a long road to redemption, or it could mark the end of her time at Forrester Creations. The family drama surrounding the Forrester empire is far from over. In fact, this explosive showdown is only the beginning of what promises to be an all-out war. Ridge and Brooke may be locked in a bitter rivalry, but there are plenty of other players waiting in the wings to take advantage of their discord. The true battle for power is just beginning, and every character will be forced to make choices that could alter the course of the Forrester family's future forever. What's next for Ridge and Brooke? As the December 23rd episode unfolds, viewers will be left wondering whether this is truly the end for Ridge and Brooke. Can they overcome the betrayals and power plays that have fractured their marriage and business? Or is this the final chapter for their love story? The events of this episode will have long-lasting repercussions, and the ripple effects will be felt throughout the entire Forrester clan. The episode will leave fans on the edge of their seats, eagerly anticipating the next move in this ever-evolving saga. Ridge's accusations, his fury, and the power grab that has defined his and Brooke's recent interactions will set the stage for a series of emotional and dramatic confrontations. As the Forrester family's future hangs in the balance, the choices made in this episode could be the catalyst for a new era at Forrester Creations, one that might change everything forever. For now, fans will have to tune in to see if this explosive showdown leads to a reconciliation or a permanent split for Ridge and Brooke, and how the future of Forrester Creations will be shaped by their conflict. One thing is certain, this December 23rd episode will be a game changer for the bold and the beautiful as Ridge and Brooke's war over power and loyalty reaches a fever pitch.